If you are looking to start making money by writing online, then you have come to the right place. In this video, you'll find everything you need to know about the internet's two biggest writing platforms, Medium and Substack. Which platform should you pick to start your blog on? Watch on to know more. Before we get into the video, here's a quick introduction about myself. My name is Anang Shalamyan. I have been writing on Medium since mid-2020. I also run a successful newsletter on Substack called Be Your Best Friend with Anangsha since around the same time. This video is based on my experiences with both these platforms and all the stories that I have heard from my friends in the writing community. Throughout this video, you'll find some value-packed pieces of advice which you can apply right away to start your writing journey in 2022. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, what is Substack? Founded in 2017, Substack is an online publishing platform that allows users to send newsletters directly to the inboxes of their readers. Some salient features of Substack. You can directly send emails to your readers. Thus, Substack provides you a better opportunity to develop a more detailed and in-person connection with your readers. Let's understand why this is so important with an example. Say you publish a post on Twitter or LinkedIn or any other social media platform. If someone likes reading it, they will like it and comment it, and that's all. They'll go away and you never find them again. But in case of a newsletter, you can keep talking to your readers over and over again as you keep sending them newsletters. And thus, you can develop a more deeper, personal and more intimate relationship with your readers. You get to know what exactly they want so you can solve those problems for them, and they get to develop meaningful relationships and friendships with you. Another salient feature of Substack is how there is a social media aspect to it. When you publish a newsletter on Substack, it also gets published on your homepage on the Substack website. Even readers who are not your email subscribers can read your posts just by going to your Substack profile. They can read your posts, like them, share them on social media, and also leave comments. So this provides a very interesting social media-esque experience which makes Substack very popular among readers and writers. In fact, Substack has recently launched a new iOS app. This promises the writers can have even more deeper ownership of their audience, where they can get instant, reliable delivery of their newsletters, and these newsletters will not end up in the promotions tab. They will directly end up in the primary tab of the users who use the Substack app. So this goes on to show that Substack as a platform wants to build a robust community of writers and readers and doesn't want to just stick to newsletters. Now let's talk about the monetization model of Substack, aka how can you earn money on Substack. On Substack, writers have the option to set up a paid newsletter. Basically, you will collect a monthly revenue from your readers every month, and you will only have a few posts which will be visible to non-paying members. The rest of the posts will be locked and only be visible to the paying subscribers. As a writer, you have the freedom to set whatever rate you want. It can be anything from $5 a month to $20 a month or even more, depending on how much value you can provide. For every payment that is made, Substack keeps 10% of the transaction amount, and that is how Substack also gets money when the writers get money. This is an amazing feature, and that is why the whole UI of Substack is built in such a way to encourage paid subscriptions. Now let's talk about some pros of Substack. The first pro is obviously the direct connection you can get to your readers. The second is you can send emails free for life. Some other email service providers like MailChimp, MailerLite or ConvertKit charge you up to $20 per month, and sometimes even more than that if you have a very large email list, just to send emails every month. But on Substack, you can send emails for free for life. There are no hidden charges. Substack only makes money when you make money. If you decide to keep a free newsletter, then you don't have to pay anything and you can run a newsletter for free on Substack. Another very interesting pro of Substack is that you have full control over whatever content you post. This opens up the possibility of running brand collaborations and sponsored posts on your newsletter. So once you have a successful newsletter and a fixed set of readers who open your newsletter every month, you can start opening up ad slots on your newsletter so that relevant brands who want audiences in the same niche as your newsletter, they can reach out to you and do some paid promotions with you. This can be an amazing and incredible added source of side income. If you are curious about what other ways you can make money from an email newsletter, then make sure to check out the video linked right here. Let's talk a little bit now about the cons of Substack. The biggest con that I can think of is that the lack of the community aspect. At the end of the day, Substack is an email service provider. So the comment section on Substack is usually very quiet. Even wildly popular newsletters only receive a few handful of comments on them. Another very big con is that the money making part of Substack is very exclusive. Since Substack uses Stripe to pay money to the writers, it is only accessible by people living in the countries where Stripe is operational. In case of people from India, Stripe is still in beta mode, so you can make money from a newsletter on Substack, but you can only accept payments in INR. So if you are a writer who's living in India and wants to set up a monetized newsletter, then you can do that, but you can't accept payments in USD. Even people who are living outside the country, they have to pay you in INR. This is a workaround, but for now, this is the only option, and I think it's better than not being able to monetize at all. Another con of Substack is that it's very difficult for your post on Substack to be discovered on Google. Effectively, whenever you publish something on Substack, the URL of the article will look something like this: yourname.substack.com/article name. Whereas on Medium, if you publish an article, the URL would look something like medium.com/article name. So the URL type of Substack is difficult to be discovered on Google. So if you are writing for SEO purposes, or if you want your articles to rank on Google, then Substack is not a very good option compared to Medium. And the biggest con which every writer complains about is the lack of detailed analytics. On Substack, you can see how many people opened your newsletter and how many people clicked on a link. But you can't see where these people are from, you can't see what is their age group or what other topics they are interested in. This sort of defeats the purpose of your newsletter. After all, if you don't know where your audience is from and what they want, how can you target them with posts that will help them? Now that we have discussed everything that there is to know about Substack, let's move on to Medium. First of all, what is Medium? Started in 2012 by the founder of Twitter and blogger, Medium is an online publishing platform where writers can publish their articles for free. Medium has over 60 million active users every month, which provides great discoverability and amazing potential for exposure of your articles. Some salient features of Medium. Medium is an online blogging platform where writers can publish stories either on their own profile or they can publish them in publications. It is effectively like the social media for writers because there is a home page where the algorithm curates specific stories for you. There is a robust community on Medium where readers can clap for your article, they can save it, they can share it on social media, they can leave long, thoughtful responses to your story. They can even add your article to their list, which they can come back and read later. And the best part about Medium is that you can write about whatever topic you want. This is a very big perk over Substack because on Substack, only writers who stick to a specific niche are the ones who are the most successful. But on Medium, if you don't have a niche, if you are a generalist, or if you are multi-passionate who has more than one interest, then Medium is a great place to write about whatever you want and build an amazing portfolio. Now let's talk about Medium's monetization model. On Medium, writers can earn money in two ways. One is through the Medium Partner Program, where writers get paid based on how many minutes their stories were read by paying members on the platform. The payment gateway used on Medium is Stripe, and currently the Medium Partner Program is available only on in these 33 countries that Stripe supports. The second way you can make money on Medium is through a referral bonus. So the Medium membership for a reader is $5 per month, right? So if a reader who is not a paying member, if they read your story and then they become a paying member, then you get 50% of whatever they pay and you keep getting it for life. So if 200 people join Medium by reading your articles, then every month you are going to get $400 in your bank account. That's an amazing way of earning passive income. But again, sadly, this payment is also made through the partner program. So if you are living in a country where Stripe is not operational, then you can't earn money through either of these ways. Now let's talk about some pros of Medium. The biggest pro is there are much better distribution options compared to Substack. Writers can be named as top writers on Medium. They can be featured on the topic page and their stories can be curated and distributed over a wider network of readers. This provides visibility beyond just the followers of the writer, which makes Medium a great place to start building your personal brand. Another amazing perk is that Medium has an insane domain authority of 72, which means you have an amazing opportunity to receive lots of traffic directly from Google to your articles. So you don't have to spend hours trying to get traffic. All you have to do is write a good quality article, publish it on a great publication on Medium, and you can receive traffic on it year after year after year. Another great pro of Medium are the publications. So when you publish your story on a publication, you get access to the follower base of that publication. The most active publications on Medium have a reader base exceeding 700,000 people all over the world. So if you publish your stories in some of these publications, then your stories can be viewed by all the followers of those publications, giving you incredible reach. Now let's discuss some cons of Medium. The biggest con, of course, is the exclusivity in making money. Since the Medium Partner Program is available in only 33 countries, people living in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh or Brazil can't make money from Medium. Another con is that success on Medium is algorithm dependent. Since you don't own your audience as you do in the case of Substack, you don't know how many people will get to view your story. For example, you might have 1000 followers on Medium, but when you publish the story, if the algorithm of Medium doesn't like it or thinks it's not worthy, then your story might be viewed just by 10 people, even though 1000 people follow you. But in the case of Substack, if you have 1000 subscribers, then you write something, it will be sent to the inboxes of all 1000 subscribers. So you can understand how not depending on an algorithm can be a very good news for a writer. And Substack provides you that, but Medium doesn't. So now let's answer the big question. Substack versus Medium. Which writing platform should you start building your blog in 2022? I wish there was a single correct answer to this question, but in reality, the choice depends on your requirements and what are your goals as a writer. If you pick Medium, you will be paid based on the number of minutes your article has been read. Even though you live in a country where the Medium Partner Program is not yet available, you can piggyback on the great domain authority of Medium and you can get exposure to a global audience and build a strong personal brand for yourself. Substack lets you send emails for free and helps you set up a paid newsletter subscription model. You are in control of your readers and you also know exactly how much you will make at the end of every month because you have a fixed number of subscribers and you will get whatever they pay you at the end of every month. However, on Medium, your earnings can fluctuate every month depending on how the algorithm decides your stories are worth in that month. Even though Medium also has a newsletter option where you can send all your articles as emails, but since Substack is primarily an email service provider, it is of course a better option to use if you want to send out a newsletter. But if you want to write articles and maintain a blog and eventually get freelance writing gigs, then Medium is an amazing place for you. However, if you want to run a successful newsletter, have a fixed income every month, and do some crazy high value brand sponsorships later on, then Substack can be the right option for you. So which platform are you going to pick? I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you have any questions regarding Medium or Substack, please let me know in the comments. I will be happy to address them. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to share it with all your writer friends. Also, please make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on more such amazing content in the future. I will see you again soon with another video. Until then, stay awesome and keep writing. Cheers!